Hey there, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome new viewers. It's wonderful to be here with you again today. Guys, we're going to be doing a general reading for the collective and I'm going to let Spirit decide the topic and direction as usual. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button so that I can help more people and it also helps my channel grow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now I'm just going to take a brief moment and call upon Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's hit the ground running. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general read for August 25th, Friday, August 25th, 2023? What's on my viewers' hearts that they most need to hear today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Cut. Okay, what's the message, the overall energy? Oh, the Ace of Pentacles, wonderful. That's a lovely energy. That's a divine offering of a blessing of prosperity. Just trying to get hair off my my desk here. So it's Ace of Pentacles. It's all about the gift from the universe, the divine, in very material ways, everything that you need in order for you to walk your path, your right path. Here's some messages, passionate messages going back and forth. The Eight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles is an offering commitment, long-term commitment. And the Four of Swords is, resting from being wildly up in your head, and it's causing you to feel exhausted and needing to have some rest. The High Priestess is going into rest period to be able to connect with your inner, your third eye, your intuition, to get messages from the divine as to what is your divinely inspired correct path. Here's the King of Swords. Somebody wants to come in and provide a, spontaneous, basically, too. Doesn't matter who gets in their way, they're going to come in, or who tries to get in their way, they're going to come in and provide some insight, like some truth. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about moving on in a new cycle after having learned your lessons and receiving karma, paying your karmic debt and moving forward. Okay, guys, so we got the Strength card and the Ten of Swords card. So there's an Ace of Pentacles. That's the main energy overall for this reading, which is lovely. And then there's the Eight of Wands about it looks like, let me have a think here. Connection. This can be kind of read two ways. The first way I'm feeling the most inspired to go is that there are some messages coming forward that are passionate and somebody wants to communicate with you. That's the Eight of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles is, the message is about having been in reflection during this time of respite. The message is about wanting to commit to you. Okay? That's what the message is about, wanting to commit, enter into a long-term commitment with you. The High Priestess is that they're just saying they've been connecting with their higher self, angels and guides, and they have been receiving messages from the divine, from this unknown, unseen spiritual energy that is telling them to, go and tell the truth. When you communicate, you tell the truth. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just get your butt in there and tell the truth. And this is what this person is feeling they need to do. They have to do. That's why they're like, oh, I'm rushing in. My truth, my sword is held high. I need to tell the truth. Come in and lay it all down in front of that person when we're communicating. Because I want to start a new cycle. I have put things behind me and paid my karmic debt for whatever it was that my past caused me to have to experience or behave in certain ways. I'm laying it all down. Okay, and this individual is finding their courage, strength and courage, otherwise having been held back, but they're overcoming difficulties and challenges. The challenge was that they've been feeling betrayed by someone, and they just want to come in and tell you the good news that this is this battle, these arguments with this individual has been very, very challenging for them. A lot of conflict and chaos has been in their life. Having that like as arguments and disagreements with somebody that's been betraying them, and they just have the truth and clarity now with the integrity to come forward and tell you about it, because they know that this not only broke the contract with this individual, by going to court, justice, but they also want to bring justice and balance the scales in this connection with you. If there still is a connection after he rejected your cup of love in the past, and he wants to bring this, bring you a gift, a pentacle, something that's, just kind of like, will you accept this? I'd like to tell you what's been going on in my life, and that I'd like to heal this connection with you, and you are my star. I see you as my star. Okay. So that's all clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I want to know, what is it that he needs to tell you? Knight of Swords energy, right? What's he, running over people in order to be able to get to you and tell you the truth? Because this is somebody just not going to let anything get in his way. He's just going to do it. What is it? What are those messages? Yeah. And then we'll learn a little bit about the Ten of Swords. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, the message of being defensive, of not treating you fairly, and putting you in the Ten of Wands energy because of his wand and his Knight of Wands behavior. Okay? Because of his wand and his Knight of Wands behavior, which, okay, let's see, that's suppressing his emotions for you, not wanting to see that he had emotions for you, and he's turned his back on you before, right, in the past, and he's an upside down reverse King of Swords, which is ruthless, callous, and black and white ways of dealing with people. That just being ruthless and really calculating, it's not nice. And the Page of Swords is him coming in. He had delivered you a difficult message of truth at that time, very callously, and now he feels like a fool, but he also wants to start on a fool's journey to be able to move towards somebody in the past, putting his overindulgence ways behind him that's left everybody out in the cold, including himself, and brokenhearted. He wants to be able to return to you and reunite happily, and he's been hanging out in upside down as the divine has put him upside down, hanging by his foot. You see that he's been getting a new perspective on life and feeling like he's been enlightened. The sun is enlightening him to show him the way to a happier life, a happier time. He is seeing his true path that he was not on before, but he is now seeing it. After living a life with a lot of burdens, with his past love that he chose to give his cup to. And so on, so on. I mean, that could just go on and on and on. But in any case, what we're doing is we're trying to clarify the Knight of Swords energy. And then the Knight of Swords energy came out with, he had been defensive. He had not been so great with you. He's been defensive ever since he decided to go back to his main squeeze, right? The one that he was committed to. So he made that very clear that he was not going to be involved with you, and he defended his decision. Very callously, I might say. But he was not giving to your relationship or your connection equally at that time. He wasn't. And he was defending that as well. The reason why I wasn't giving equally to you, or, give and take in this connection, is because I had somebody else, and I have been committed to somebody else, either married or in a long-term partnership with somebody that I need to go back to. I can't just not go back to them and be with you, kind of thing. So he callously delivered that very harsh message of truth to tell you that he had to, this is what he wants to tell you, that he had to go back to his connection, his commitment with the other individual. And he is feeling like he's left you very high and dry and burdened, because he came to you with the energy of a wand. It was all about the wand for him at that time. And he was in this player energy of the Knight of Wands. He would see that's his wand there that he's holding. He came to you for a good time, a quick time, and then an out, like in and out quickly time. By being able to do that, he suppressed his emotions. He didn't want to see that he actually had feelings towards you, so he turned his back very callously towards you. He was not going to be doing anything more with you. He had put an end to it because he had to. In his mind, he had to put an end to it because he was committed to somebody else, even though he didn't tell you that when he first started connecting with you. Okay? And so he has been feeling like a fool about having done that to you, and brokenhearted, but he sees you and he remembers you as someone in the past that he had a lot of feelings for. This person here is giving a cup of love with a flower in it to the other individual. Very, 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 very cute. So he feels like a fool having done that to you, someone that he had developed some feelings for but didn't want to see it, with that Two of Swords, okay? He didn't want to know it. So he suppressed them. He knows he put you in a third party. He's been enlightened about his past behaviors of overindulgence, which have left him feeling where the divine hung him by the foot to show him how overindulgent he'd been, which has put everybody out in the cold, including himself, because everybody's heartbroken. His long-term commitment, individual, spouse, partner, whatever, is brokenhearted. He was brokenhearted about having done what he did to you. He's brokenhearted about that. But he also knows that he left you feeling brokenhearted. Okay, so maybe he left you feeling brokenhearted, but are you still brokenhearted? So that's my message, is that he still wants to come back to you and do an equal give and take with you, the person from the past that he's develop feelings for, and to reunite with you happily, and commit to you now that he's shaken loose from his prior commitment. Okay, so that's clarification for the Ace of Pentacles. This is what the divine is inspiring him to come in with all of this, okay? To tell you the truth and to give to you everything that you need so that you can feel inspired to return and say yes to him. I will communicate with you. I'm okay with communicating with you. All right, but it's always up to you, of course. And he's just wanting to know that you will hear him out so that the two of you can start a new cycle, even if that's just in friendship for now. Okay, even if that's just in friendship. So let's talk about the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands energy, but we'll first clarify the Ten of Swords. What's going on with the Ten of Swords energy? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, will you please provide us with some insight on that? Thank you so much. It looks good, that I need a little bit more information. Why is he suddenly coming forward? If he wants to not be, let's see, Five of Cups in reverse, right? And then we have the Nine of Wands. He's the wounded warrior. And Judgment. He's been feeling like he's been judged by the Empress. Now this Empress here would be his wife. The mother of his child. All right? That's who this is. She's been stabbing him in the back. She's been quarreling with him and just being argumentative because her way or the highway, and whatever she's doing, she's not taking responsibility for it. This is an Empress reverse, okay? Everything that an Empress upright is about it's the opposite when it's reversed. She's not loving, nurturing, and full of fertility and caring and compassion and wisdom. She doesn't have any of that because she's not learning from her lessons. After all, she's been betraying her husband or her long-term partner, this guy, and she's been doing nothing but fighting with him. Maybe not in the very beginning when they got together, because it's always honeymoon in the beginning. But after some time, he's been starting to notice behaviors that he's been questioning her about. And so when he questions or behaves in a certain way, she gets defensive and she wants to, she's not going to lay down quietly about it. She's going to approach him, and attack him. Because whatever it is that he's saying she's doing, accusing her of, she's going to turn it around and it's going to be his fault. Okay, well, perhaps maybe he has had a hand in this, right? We don't know for certain, but I mean, we do in the sense that if he was cheating on her, or he's just got some cheating ways, right? He was cheating in the beginning, whether it was behind her back or someone else's back. He went back to somebody, and I see that it's been her that he's gone back to, and so he's had his hand in it as well, and she's just throwing that back up in his face. So the two of them can't come to an understanding, like an agreement, and so they are feeling like super like, no, there's just no coming together. The Five of Cups is saying this is just way worse than we thought it was, and not only are these cups going to be tipped over in the upright version of the Five of Cups, it's going to be worse because everything's upside down. There was a time where they were just not seeing eye to eye, and it was just it was chaos and conflict. It was terrible. I mean, you know what it's like when you're arguing with someone, your spouse or partner or boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what it's like when you're arguing? Nobody wants to really step up and say, that's my fault. Sometimes we do, but we don't necessarily want to. We want to see that the other person is going to take the first step. Well, that hadn't been happening. They were both, stubbornly hanging on to their right to be upset over what the other one was doing. And so it was really quite crying over spilt milk, because this milk's very spilt. And he came out of that feeling like a wounded warrior. He was very wounded through all of this, because I'm sure when he got into a relationship with her, he thought that she was the one and this was it. This is going to be my long-term partner and we're going to do great things together. Maybe they did do a lot of great things together, but it ended badly because there was something that was missing in the relationship as to why he had to go out and connect with somebody else in a very loving and caring way, very caring, nurturing way with you, and she's done the same thing with behind his back. So obviously they weren't seeing eye to eye even when they were doing that, and they definitely weren't seeing eye to eye after each one found out about it. And so there's been a lot of battles that both of them likely, but we're talking about him in particular, and he's feeling like he's just beat up and been kicked to the curbside, to lay there and die. So he's just feeling battled, but he's also taken up that one last wand of battle to say, this is just not going to kill me yet. I'm going to go out there and see what I can do about my life, because I can't let this end like this and then not be in a relationship with somebody else just because. So he's made a final decision to leave that behind, to move out on his own and move to try and reconnect with you. Judgment has come down from the divine on this too, and finally made him see that what is really in his heart, right? What's really in his heart? That's where the sun and him being in the hangman position, right? He's been enlightened to see that by the divine bringing judgment down on that relationship, that's not his true heart calling to be in that relationship. That was not his path. So we're going to clarify the Five of Wands now. I just kind of want to know more. I want to know more about the backstory here. Excuse me. What is the justice? What was it that needed to be justified? Whenever the justice card shows up, it means that there was something that was not just in the past. So what's the Five of Wands energy, please? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, will you please provide insight on what the Five of Wands energy is about? Thank you so much. We have the Seven of Cups, options, confusion, too many choices. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, with the Five of Swords, self-sabotaging behaviors, trying to win at all costs, here with the Five of Swords. So yeah, just what we kind of talked about here is that somebody was feeling like an option. Of course, if you're cheating on somebody, the other one that you're turning your back on, cheating with someone else, is feeling like an option. No one deserves to feel like an option, but that's what you felt like. That's what he felt like, was an option to whatever choice that she was, to the choice that she was making to have an affair with somebody else. She was that left him feeling like he was in chaos. He was feeling conflicted about all of this and confused, but the divine came in and clarified, brought light to it, saying that you're getting this because you were this. Okay, this is what you did to someone else, and you basically did it to your spouse or your long-term partner because you engaged with somebody else, made them feel like an option because you went back to this one, but this one found out about it and now feels like an option themselves, and they're this whole idea of looking at the past and seeing what you reaped, right? You reap what you sow, and that's what the Seven of Pentacles can be for, is that everything that you have here that you've grown and sown, it's harvested, right? It's harvested. You reap what you've sown, and you've sown an energy in your relationship that is now just kind of exponentially grown out of proportion to no return. You have sown that by having a connection with somebody that you hurt very badly here, because you never told them about this connection, this commitment over here, and it left you feeling like you were in your own prison. You were feeling like you were stuck because you had this relationship with this other individual, but you were connected, you were in a commitment with this person, and now you're feeling like you just don't know what to do. You don't know what, like anything you think about, any decision you make, you just don't, it doesn't seem to be working out for you. So you feel like you're in your own, you feel like you're stuck and in prison, but you aren't, because that's just up in your mind. You're thinking that, but that's not necessarily true. Of course, thinking what is not necessarily the truth. So you could take your blindfold off to see that that this is open in front of you and that your feet are loose and you can move forward. It's just a matter of getting your mind straight about that. So you've been in this confusion, this feeling stuck in a relationship. Therefore, that was your reason not to make any kind of moves, and that's why you had the energy of having done her wrong. Okay, you've had the energy of having done her wrong. With that energy, she is picking up on it, because she's not a dummy. Every one of us can pick up on energy, and we do it all the time, whether we know it or not. She's picking up on something's not right, so maybe it was through your behaviors too. Maybe she found out something, that energy came through, some type of truth came towards her about what you had been doing here, and she just said, okay, that's it. I am, if you're going to do that to me, I'm going to do that to you. So we're just going to be doing the same thing to each other. Where do we go from here? Well, that was where he was feeling like, I don't know where we go from here. Because, I'm committed to this relationship, even though I had let that one go, callously let it go. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do about it. He had sabotaged your relationship with him, and he knows you see it that way too, but he's also sabotaged his relationship, his committed long-term, permanent relationship with his current or past one. There, the Empress in the reverse. Not a nice Empress in the reverse. There was a Queen of Swords in the reverse. It was in the deck at the bottom, I saw. She's probably been giving it to him, ruthlessly, cutting him out this way and that way. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what can we know about the Eight of Wands? What can we know about what the outcome is for our collective today, the viewers, to see what it is, these messages that are coming towards them from this past person that cut them out ruthlessly in the past, left them high and dry. What can we know about that, the energy, outcome? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Six of Wands, victory, right? And what else we have? The Queen of Wands. Okay, this kind of tells me, look at the King of Wands, right? With the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this tells me, he's put an end to his devilish ways. Can you see that? He's going to tell you that. And he's going to be working hard on making sure that he brings clarity into your relationship. No matter the cost to him, he's going to work hard, make a lot of effort, and he's going to bring clarity. He's going to allow his emotions to come up that he's been pushing down because he's been in this, deceptive energy, this devilish tendencies of deception. And he wants to, start a new cycle because he's ended that old one from walking away from her. And he sees you as his Queen of Cups, his sweetheart here. And then he's walked away from the Empress, this one here. And he's ended a cycle there. He's starting a new cycle with you, with the with the Wheel of Fortune. Wants to start a new abundant, fortunate cycle with you, new beginning. And let's see here, he's going to make that effort to do what at any cost, to make sure that he's clear with you all the time. No more secrets, no more lies, no more deception. He wants to move this connection that you once had with him from the rough waters to calmer waters, if that's possible, with you. And he's going to do it by he sees you as his Queen of Pentacles. He knows that you're the type of woman who will commit and be loyal to a relationship, a connection. But he also sees that you could be connected to somebody else because he doesn't know, he hasn't been talking to you. So the Queen of Pentacles is what he sees you as having a very very smart business sense type of head on your shoulders, and you're very abundant in that your focus is on creating, improving your finances. He sees that. He's been watching you, after all. Where is that? He's been, the ace of the Page of Swords, right? The one that delivered the difficult message of truth, being callous with you. He also has been watching you with that card. He's been watching you online. So he knows that you have been making strides to do whatever it is to take care of you, or whoever, also your relationships that you might be committed to that he doesn't know about. But in any case, it looks good to him. It looks good to him, but he would like it if you're not committed to somebody else, obviously. But he wants to come in, not really knowing for sure if you're committed, with his Page of Cups, as a Page of Cups energy, with a cup of love, to say, I am so sorry I treated you like a beep. I'm so sorry I treated you like that, callously. You have every right and every reason to turn me away and to tell me to get lost. And I can appreciate that, but I sure hope you don't. I want to come in. I see you as a perfect match for me. We are counterparts as the Queen and King of Wands. We take action. We're fiery. These are fire signs. We take action, and we are protective of each other and other people. And we just, we're go-getters. We have a mission, when we get on the same page. We are, magnetic and amazing. The things that we can do. We can move mountains because we're so strong and stronger together. I love that about you. I want to tell you this. I want to come correctly to you and take that action, because nights are all about action. Take that action towards you, to give you my apology, to say sorry about what a turkey I've been, and I love you. I love you, and I just want to be able to come in feeling really great and victorious, knowing that you are with me, and I'm going to be letting my peers know that you're the one I've decided to be with, and they're just going to have to accept that, because I'm cool with it. That's just the way it's going to be. I want to feel victorious, reconnecting with you and having this exciting new adventure with my Queen of Wands. As me being the King of Wands, we're gonna get together and have a really, really fun, light-hearted kind of, great time. We're gonna joke with each other. We're gonna laugh with each other. We're just going to be a really, what do you call it when you're really good together? you know, you are a good match. You are a good match. You really are. You're a fun couple as two fiery people together who take action at the snap of a finger, right? They're not afraid to do that. And he sees you adoringly as his Queen of Cups, and that you are someone he's never ever been able to let go of. He's always had you on his mind, even though he was still in this commitment, stuck in his own self-imposed prison. He saw you as independently just dynamic, you know, and with your focus on building up your finances, you obviously have the skills and abilities to be on your own. If you had to, you would not be codependent on anyone. So whatever he can bring to the relationship is just like, it's like the icing put on the cake. It's just an added thing that just makes it a little sweeter. So that's where he wants to come in, and he wants to collaborate and reconnect with you and work with you, because he sees this connection as a very divine soulmate connection. Like you are divinely connected. It's a very deep bond a deep bond he feels with you, and he wants to give you that big old cup of love that's divinely inspired. So we have two here. The Pentacle, he wants to come in and give you what it is you need from him and support, right, in any way, shape, or form. That's the Pentacle. That's a gift. The Divine is also amping it up like tenfold to because look at this one. See that Pentacle, the Page of Pentacles? He coming in with a gift, but the Divine is amping it up. It's like 10 times bigger than his. And it's because this is the right path. This is much bigger than that one. So he's going to come in on the right, you know, in the right energy, on the right path, and the Divine is going to support it with even more. And then his cup of love is going to be, as long as his cup of love is a big old divinely inspired cup of love, he's not going to be stepping back into devilish energies anymore. He is on the right path. He's been enlightened. He's seen his ways. He's seen the error of his ways, and that's the Divine says, you go ahead and do it that way. We're right behind you here. We're going to help you heal this connection. I would like to see a card here, at least one card, to tell me what you're thinking. You know, you, the one he left behind. What do you think? I don't have very many cards left here. Because they all line up so nice from the back of the deck, as you've seen time and time again if you've been following my readings. So what is it? Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, can you please tell us, give us an idea of what our let's see, she's the Queen of Wands, right? And the Queen of Cups. What is she going to say about this offer of his cup of love and the Divine's offering of amping things up to help bring to the relationship all that it's needed in order for it to come together and prosper, with that big gold cup of love guiding the way? What would it be? What's her the Emperor? Guys, I'm sorry, but this is like he's coming to you correct, right? And you're saying yes. The Emperor, he is coming to you because he is walking the right path, and the Divine is so supporting it here, and he's going to be in the Emperor energy saying, and you're going to accept him to be your partner, your husband, and father of your kids if you're that age or you want that sort of thing. But if not, you know, he's your husband, and he's coming correct. He's powerful. He has his own empire that he has built up, and he sees that he wants to have you in it with him. You know, he wants to bring you into the fold, and he wants to take charge of his life to be with you and take control of any tendencies that he would have had in the past, that they won't have a place in this relationship with you anymore. That's it. That's the end of it. So I hope that he's in control of his emotions. My spirit guides, they know how I usually see that. He has been divinely inspired. Insight has been brought to him. You know, he's been enlightened. And for that reason, he's brought the divine into his mind and his heart, and he's balanced it, mind and heart, right? So everybody, I hope that you really, really, really enjoyed that and got some really great information and excitement and hope over that. Hope it was healing to some extent. As to when this is going to happen, it's anybody's guess, but usually when it's the Eight of Wands is talking about communicating, it means it's coming in fast, it's coming soon. Now, that could be a couple weeks, it could be a couple of months, but it's supposed to be coming in soon. It's not like you got to wait 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years for something to happen, but it's coming. All right, so I'm going to just leave it there, and I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will catch up with you again on Monday. So take good care of yourself, and we'll see you then. Bye now.